Doesn't that pique your curiosity at all?
I needed to pique everyone's interest enough to get them to go home and log on.
Welcome to TalkWord, the show where we get really curious about the words we use every single day. So, have you ever heard someone say their interest was piqued? Or maybe that someone left a room in a fit of pique? It's the exact same word, P-I-Q-U-E, but how on earth can it mean two completely different things? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out today. All right, let's just dive right in. Pique, pique, and pique. They are classic sound-alikes, and boy, are they easy to mix up. We all know peak is, the top of a mountain, and peek is when you take a quick look. But pique, that's the real puzzle. It can mean to annoy someone and to get them interested. So how is that possible? Let's break it down. So first up, let's tackle the meaning that might feel a little more, stinging. We're talking about pique as a feeling of annoyance. Now here's the crucial detail. Pique isn't just being mad or upset. It's very specifically tied to your pride getting a little dinged up. You know that feeling, right? That little sting of irritation when someone says something that just bruises your ego. That is pique. And you can use it as a noun, the feeling itself, or as a verb for the action that causes the feeling. Let's see how this works in the real world. If you say, her critical comment piqued him, you're saying that her words directly caused that little wound to his pride. And with the second one, he left the meeting in a fit of pique, you can just picture that, can't you? He's not just angry, he's storming out in that huffy, offended way because he feels like he's been slighted. Okay, ready for a complete 180? Let's flip the script and look at how pique can be something totally positive, something that sparks your curiosity. In this sense, to pique something is all about grabbing attention, making you lean in and want to know more. It's that little spark, that initial hook that pulls you into a story or an idea. Yeah, a total opposite to feeling annoyed, I know. And this is the one you probably hear all the time. Like, the mysterious trailer piqued my curiosity about the film. You're not annoyed, you're intrigued, you're excited. Or think about news articles. The headline was designed to pique the reader's interest. Here, piquing interest is the whole point. It's the hook that gets you to click. And this, of course, brings us to the big question. How in the world does one little word get to mean both to annoy my pride and to spark my curiosity? Well, as is so often the case with tricky English words, the secret is hiding in its family history. And here it is, the connection. The word comes to us from the French verb piquer, which literally means to prick or to sting. Just think about that for a second. A sting, well, it can be really irritating, right? It can wound your pride. That's our first meaning, annoyance. But what else can a sting do? It can jolt you, wake you up, and grab your attention. It stimulates you, and that's our second meaning, curiosity. It all comes back to that one single idea of a sting. Pretty cool, huh? So now that we've cracked the code, let's look at a really common phrase where you'll see this word pop up all the time. We touched on this one earlier, in a fit of pique. This phrase is a classic. It perfectly captures that idea of a sudden outburst, that's the fit, combined with that very specific feeling of wounded pride, that's the pique. So when you hear this, you know instantly that the person isn't just mad, their ego has definitely taken a hit. So there you have it, from a feeling of annoyance to a spark of interest, all from one little French word for sting. It really just goes to show you how incredible a word's journey can be. And that gets me thinking, what's another English word that really piques your curiosity? Hey, if this little explainer piqued your interest in the stories hiding behind our words, then you should absolutely check out the TalkWord mobile app. You can actually create your own deep dives just like this one, with 2 friendly hosts ready to help you explore. Go ahead, download it, and start digging into the words that you find fascinating. Thanks for tuning in.
Perhaps you can pique my interest with...
Yes.